Chosen one, your arrival at this moment is no accident, but rather part of a divine plan. This message has come to you at the perfect time, precisely when you needed it most. As you sit here listening to the words I am about to share, I want you to grasp the weight of this moment. You are being called to remember your true essence and the purpose that has set your path apart from others. You are not here by coincidence. You are here because God has chosen you. You are one of the few, a rare soul marked with a sacred purpose, navigating a world that often fails to understand you. Today, you are about to uncover a truth that will deepen your spiritual awakening. Chosen one, you have always felt a stirring deep within your spirit, an inner knowing, a silent voice that has whispered to you that you are not like others. From a young age, you noticed the disconnect, the invisible barrier between you and the masses. No matter how hard you tried, something always kept you apart, set you aside. You felt the loneliness, the isolation, the spiritual hunger that no one around you seemed able to satisfy. But what if I told you this was never a curse, but a divine calling? What if I told you that you were never meant to blend in, because you were destined to rise above? This message is a key, a revelation that will open your eyes to why you, chosen one, cannot be around a large crowd, and why that truth is not a burden, but your spiritual armor. As the world becomes louder, more chaotic, and entangled in confusion, your path is becoming clearer and your mission sharper. The divine has always shielded you by setting you apart, by limiting who can come close to you and allowing you to experience the sting of isolation so that you would be compelled to look within. This is the sacred design of your journey, and today we will walk through it together. Being a chosen one is not simply a title. It is a divine appointment. It is an awakening of your spirit to a higher calling and a deeper understanding of your true self. With this appointment comes a heavy responsibility. You carry a frequency that is rare, a vibration that many around you cannot comprehend. Because of this, being around too many people can begin to feel like an overwhelming storm pressing on your spirit. Have you ever noticed how you can walk into a crowded room and instantly feel drained or out of place? As if the very air becomes too heavy to breathe. This is no coincidence. This is spiritual sensitivity at work, warning you, shielding you. Chosen one, you are the light in the darkness, the quiet flame in a world of howling winds. The people around you may not recognize your glow because they have yet to awaken to their own. Unknowingly, they will try to pull you into their confusion, their chaos, their spiritual slumber, but you were never meant to sleep among them. You were called to awaken. Because you are awake in a world that sleeps, the divine has placed certain restrictions on your journey, not to limit you, but to protect you. This message will resonate deeply within your soul, I know it. This is not just information, it is confirmation. You have wondered why it feels so draining, so unsettling to be around so many people. You've questioned yourself, asked if something is wrong with you. Let me tell you now, with absolute authority, nothing is wrong with you. You are a chosen one, set apart for a reason. The reason you can't be around a lot of people is not that you are antisocial or cold-hearted. It's because your energy is sacred, and the divine is guarding it. Pause with me now, and feel this in your heart. Feel how your spirit responds to these words. This is your awakening moment. A piece of your puzzle is falling into place. Now I invite you to engage with this divine message. If this resonates with you, if you feel that tug in your spirit, comment Wonder 11 below. Let me know you're here, that you're receiving this, and let the world know the chosen ones are rising. Stay with me until the end of this message, because what I reveal next will bring clarity to your journey, peace to your soul, and strength to your walk. You are on the path of the chosen, guided by the unseen hand of the Most High. And today, That hand has led you here, to this truth, to this light. Now, chosen one, let's uncover who you truly are at the deepest level. You've heard the term chosen one before, but do you fully grasp the magnitude of what it means to be set apart by God? This is not just a label or an inflated title. It is a divine ordination. To be chosen is to walk a sacred, ancient path, one filled with purpose, burden, and spiritual responsibility. You are not ordinary, and you never were. Even before your birth, the blueprint of your soul was written differently. The Creator fashioned you as a vessel, a messenger, a warrior who stands between the seen and the unseen, the light and the darkness. Many people walk this earth unaware, lost in the illusions of the material world. But you, chosen one, have been given spiritual sight. You can see through the veils that blind others. You can feel the energies, the intentions, and the unspoken words that linger in the spaces around you. This heightened awareness is both a gift and a burden. It isolates you from the crowd, but it also elevates you above the noise. Your soul was designed to detect what others cannot, to sense the storms before they form, and to stand as a beacon when the winds begin to howl. From an early age, you may have noticed the difference. You never quite fit in the mold. You saw through the lies others accepted without question. While your peers were easily swayed by trends, distractions, and shallow pursuits, your spirit longed for something deeper, something real, something eternal. There were moments when it felt like you were carrying a weight no one else could see, a silent burden resting on your shoulders. This is the silent signature of the chosen ones. You are a spiritual leader, whether you recognize it yet or not. Your journey is not about blending into the masses. It is about walking the narrow, lonely road toward higher purpose. The chosen one is the one who will stand in the storm when others run for cover, the one who will speak truth when others remain silent out of fear. You are marked to disturb the status quo, to challenge the systems that keep souls enslaved, and to awaken those who are ready to rise. But make no mistake, this role comes with spiritual warfare, opposition, and deep trials. This is why you were set apart from the beginning. Your spiritual awakening has only confirmed what you have always sensed. You were born for more. The divine has whispered to you through dreams, signs, and synchronicities. The more you awaken, the more you realize that this world is not your home. You are here on assignment, a temporary traveler carrying ancient knowledge in a modern world. Your frequency is rare, your spirit refined like precious gold, forged through the fires of adversity. That's why you stand out even when you try to blend in. The light within you is undeniable and cannot be dimmed. Chosen one, you are what ancient texts refer to when they speak of the remnant, the prophets, the anointed, the watchmen on the wall. You were predestined to walk this path long before your physical body entered this realm. There is a lineage of spiritual warriors who have walked before you. Seers. The loneliness you felt, the separation from the crowds, is not punishment. It is preparation. No chosen one fulfills their mission without first being refined in the wilderness, without learning to stand alone. Because you have been chosen by God, you carry a sacred responsibility to honor the gift of your spiritual awareness. The Most High has placed His mark upon you, which is why you cannot be like everyone else, even when you want to be. Your energy is precious, and the divine has hidden you in plain sight, shielding you from environments and people who cannot carry the weight of your destiny. You are not here to be popular. You are here to be purposeful. You are not here to be liked by the multitudes. You are here to be a lighthouse, guiding lost souls back to the truth. This path you walk is not an easy one, but it is holy. Many will never grasp why you behave the way you do, why you retreat when others gather, why you sense things others cannot. But that's the essence of being chosen. You are designed differently. The Creator crafted your spirit with profound wisdom, discernment, and inner strength that others may never fully understand. Because of this, you must embrace the singularity of your journey, chosen one. Your time spent questioning why me is over. The answer is simple. You are marked, needed, and divinely appointed for a mission only you can fulfill. Accept it, walk boldly with it, and know that even in solitude, you are divinely accompanied by the presence of the Most High. The separation you feel from the crowd is a sign of your consecration. As we delve deeper into this sacred truth, you will understand why your spirit cannot thrive in the midst of crowds. There's a reason your energy clashes with that of the masses. Allow me to now reveal a truth many may never comprehend, but one that is etched into the fabric of your very being. There exists an energetic misalignment between you and the crowds. This misalignment runs deep into the spiritual dimension. You are not merely physically distinct. Your frequency vibrates on a rare, potent, and sacred level. Most around you operate at a vibration shaped by fear, ego, materialism, and unconscious patterns, while you, chosen one, have been awakened by a higher calling, causing your energy to shift entirely. The result is a disconnect, a natural repulsion between your divine frequency and the noise of the world. Have you ever noticed how certain rooms feel suffocating? How certain crowds weigh heavily on your chest even without a word being spoken? This is the silent battle your spirit faces daily when immersed in environments full of unresolved trauma, spiritual slumber, and chaotic energy. Your awakened soul feels it all at once. The average person remains unaware of these vibrations, but you sense them like sharp winds against bare skin. This is not your imagination. This is spiritual sensitivity, your divine gift alerting you to places where your light meets resistance. The masses, though often well-meaning, are soaked in dense energy. The energy of fear, competition, envy, gossip, judgment, and unconscious living. Their vibrations are influenced by the media, societal norms, generational curses, and unhealed wounds. But you, chosen one, carry a pure frequency. Your spiritual awakening has cleansed your energy field, aligning you closer to the divine source and further from the illusions of the world. When your higher vibration collides with the lower vibrations of the masses, friction occurs. It's like trying to mix oil with water. They were never meant to blend. This friction explains why you often feel drained after being around large groups. Your energy meets resistance, opposition, and sometimes even hostility, all without a word exchanged. The unconscious minds of the masses sense your light, even if their conscious minds do not. To them, you might appear strange, detached, or intimidating, but deep down, their spirits recognize that you carry something different, something they can't fully understand, and because the unknown breeds fear, you may become a silent target for projection, judgment, or exclusion. Chosen one, this energetic misalignment is not personal, it is spiritual. Your frequency, refined through trials, awakenings, and divine revelations, naturally exposes what lies hidden in others. You bring light to their shadows, and many are not prepared to face what lies within those shadows. Your mere presence unsettles stagnant energy, shakes loose the masks people wear, and threatens the comfort of their illusions. Without effort, you activate dormant energies within others, which may make them uncomfortable, defensive, or even antagonistic toward you. This is why you often feel misunderstood, why people withdraw from you without explanation, or why you find yourself the subject of envy, even when your heart is filled with peace. The energy you radiate cannot be hidden. It pierces through facades, calling forth the truth. Those who are not ready to awaken will resist your light, while those who are searching will be drawn to you like moths to a flame. This is why your life has been marked by sudden separations, betrayals, or unexplained tension with certain people. It is not you, chosen one. It is the frequency you carry. Have you ever noticed how strangers will unload their deepest fears or wounds onto you shortly after meeting you? Or how people will seek your advice, your presence, your wisdom, only to recoil when the reflection of truth becomes too much to bear? This is the cost of carrying divine energy in a world entangled in spiritual amnesia. Your spirit acts as a mirror, reflecting both beauty and brokenness in others. Not everyone is ready to confront what they see when they look into that mirror. On a deeper level, this energetic misalignment serves as your divine protection. The Most High has designed it so you cannot fully merge with the collective. This spiritual discomfort is a barrier, preventing you from blending into environments that could suffocate your purpose. While others may lose themselves in crowds, you are called to remain sovereign, conscious, and attuned to God's voice. The fewer distractions around you, the clearer your connection to the divine becomes. Chosen one, you've likely felt the invisible pull towards solitude after being surrounded by too many people. That is your spirit retreating to preserve its vibration. Every time you return to quiet, to your sacred space, you recalibrate. The Most High recharges you, cleansing away the residue of chaotic energies you've encountered. Without this solitude, without this sacred separation, your essence would risk dilution in a sea of unconscious energy. But listen, know this: the energetic misalignment you feel is a testament to your awakening, to your divine mission. It means you are walking in alignment with your higher calling. This world is like a symphony, chosen one, but not all instruments are tuned to the same pitch. Your instrument was tuned by heaven itself, and because of that you create a sound that does not always harmonize with the discordant noise of the masses. Yet, this sound, the frequency you emit, is needed to cut through confusion and remind others that there is more than meets the eye. So, when you feel that heaviness, that spiritual suffocation in crowds or certain environments, understand it for what it is. It is not weakness, nor is it antisocial behavior. It is divine discernment. It is your spirit telling you that you were not made to move like the masses. You were made to rise above them. In the next step of this sacred revelation, we will discuss how this divine misalignment is not punishment, but protection, and how in solitude you will discover the full power of your calling. Stay with me as we continue to unlock the wisdom designed specifically for you, chosen one. Hear me clearly. Your isolation is no accident. It is not a punishment. The loneliness you've felt, the countless times you've wondered why you walk this path alone, are all part of a sacred design. You have been chosen by God, and your steps are carefully ordered. The Most High has shielded you from the masses, not to deprive you of companionship, but to protect your spirit from distractions and spiritual attacks that could compromise your mission. Isolation is the ancient pattern of the chosen ones. Look to the stories of the prophets, sages, and seers, all of whom were called out from among the people before they led. Before they were sent to lead, they were first sent to the wilderness. Moses wandered in the desert. Elijah took refuge in caves, and even Christ withdrew to the mountains and the garden, seeking solitude to commune with the divine. This is no mere coincidence, chosen one. The wilderness, the quiet spaces, and solitude are where the Most High refines his warriors, sharpens their discernment, and strengthens their connection with him. When you are alone, you enter a sacred space where your soul can breathe freely, unclouded by the noise and distractions of the world. It is within solitude that your gifts awaken more fully, your intuition sharpens, and your vision becomes clearer. Without the constant chatter of the outside world drowning out the whispers of God, you become deeply aligned with your divine calling. Chosen one, the divine has placed you in this isolation for a reason. There are things he must reveal to you in secret, away from the chaos and distractions that could dilute your purpose. The truth is, many of the people you have tried to hold on to were never aligned with your path. Some may have unknowingly or knowingly steered you away from your destiny, while others carried energies that could have entangled your spirit and hindered your ascension. As a chosen one, your heightened sensitivity means that even one wrong connection could drain your energy and derail your spiritual progress. This is why, in His mercy, the divine has removed certain people from your life. Doors you once desperately tried to open have closed, and you find yourself in seasons of solitude. This solitude, chosen one, is your training ground. It is in isolation that spiritual warriors are forged. No longer under the influence of collective thinking, you are shaped by divine wisdom, taught by the Most High Himself. There is immense power in this hidden season, when no one is watching and the noise fades away. It is in this place that you become spiritually unshakable. Here, you learn to stand alone, clothed in divine armor, unwavering even in the face of storm. Have you noticed how much more in tune you are with your spirit when you are alone? In those quiet moments, downloads of wisdom, visions, and prophetic insights come to you more clearly. That is because your isolation is an open heaven, a sacred altar where the Most High meets you without interference. In solitude, your discernment is heightened, and you begin to see people and situations for what they truly are, not just what they appear to be. The veil lifts, and truth is revealed. But understand, chosen one, that isolation is not loneliness in a spiritual sense. Though your physical circle may be small or empty for a time, you are surrounded by divine presence. The Most High walks with you. Angels minister to you, and you are under the constant watch of heaven. Many chosen ones mistake isolation for abandonment, but the truth is, you are more protected now than ever before. The world may not see you, but heaven knows your name. This sacred separation also acts as a shield against the spiritual warfare that intensifies around you. Crowded spaces, chaotic energies, and the unconscious minds of the masses often serve as entry points for spiritual attacks, distractions. Your light is a beacon, and while it draws the righteous, it also attracts those who seek to dim it. In isolation, the divine minimizes these risks. You are placed in a hidden place, far from the reach of those who might try to manipulate, drain, or derail your mission. Chosen one, the Most High's ways are not always understood by the world. But if you look closely, you will see the pattern. Before elevation comes separation. Before revelation, this is a divine order. It is a sign that your spirit is being prepared for something greater. Something that requires you to be fully fortified, aligned, and wholly connected to the divine. Even now, as you hear these words, you may feel the weight of your journey, the times you cried out for companionship, for someone to truly understand you, only to find silence. Yet that silence was the voice of God, drawing you closer to Him. The pain of isolation has been the pressure shaping you into the vessel you were always meant to become. Just as a diamond forms under pressure in the darkness, so too are you being transformed in this hidden place. So do not resist, chosen one. Do not curse the quiet seasons. Instead, lean into them and embrace solitude as a sacred gift from the divine. It is in this space that you will receive the wisdom, strength, and clarity necessary for your mission ahead. You are being hidden now, but not forever. You are being consecrated, set apart, so that when the appointed time comes, you will emerge as a spiritual leader, fully prepared for what lies ahead. The divine has you covered, protected, and preserved. No crowd can offer you what the secret place with God can. This is why you have been pulled away from the noise, why certain people were removed, why the door to the crowd remains closed. You are in spiritual quarantine, not because you are being punished, but because you are being protected when the time is right. When you are fully fortified, you will be sent back into the world, not as someone seeking validation from the masses, but as someone walking boldly in purpose, unshaken, unwavering, and divinely empowered. Stay with me, Chosen One. In the next revelation, we will dive even deeper into how your empathic sensitivity plays a crucial role in your sacred path. It is spiritual once, often, far more conceptual than any people you meet. You are not like the masses. You were born with a heart and spirit that feel everything far more deeply. It is spiritual. It is the deep, sacred ability to absorb, sense, and process the unseen emotions, thoughts, and energies around you. This sensitivity was embedded into your soul by the divine, and like all sacred gifts, it comes with a heavy weight. You have likely walked into a room and immediately felt the heaviness lingering in the air, the silent tensions others pretend aren't there, or the sorrow behind someone's facade. While others may be blind to these currents, you are not. You are tuned into the frequency of human souls and the energies surrounding them. The energy others carry, be it anxiety, fear, envy, grief, or anger, hits you like a wave, moving through your spirit unfiltered, often leaving you drained and overwhelmed. This is the silent burden you bear as a chosen one. You may have noticed how crowded places, noisy gatherings, and chaotic environments exhaust you much more quickly than they do others. While others may laugh, mingle, and move about with ease, you are silently processing a multitude of emotions and energies that don't even belong to you. This is the empathic weight of the chosen ones. Without boundaries, you risk carrying the collective emotional baggage of those around you. This is why the divine has called you to solitude, to quiet spaces, and to sacred environments, where your spirit can remain cleansed and protected. Chosen One, you are not just empathic for no reason. This sensitivity is a divine instrument, designed to help you read spiritual landscapes and discern truth from deception. It allows you to sense the intentions of others, even when their words tell a different story. It equips you to protect yourself from spiritual attacks and to guide those who are lost in darkness. Yet this level of sensitivity is also why you cannot simply dwell among the multitudes without consequence. Have you ever noticed how people tend to come to you with their problems, wounds, and unresolved emotions, sometimes without even being invited to do so? It's because your energy is that of a healer, a vessel of light that others are drawn to. They sense that you carry understanding, peace, and comfort. But the danger, Chosen One, is that without proper spiritual boundaries, you can easily absorb what they release onto you. You can walk away from conversations. If you've ever found yourself in environments that leave you feeling drained, anxious, or burdened, and wondered why emotions that aren't even yours seem to take over, this is the empath's cross to bear. As a chosen one, your heart is naturally open, compassionate, and deeply connected to the spiritual realm. But the world, unfortunately, is not kind to open hearts. It is filled with people unconsciously projecting their pain onto others, transferring their wounds like spiritual baggage. Because your spirit is sensitive, you absorb these energies, becoming a sponge for what's around you. The longer you stay in these draining environments, the more your own energy gets entangled with cords that were never meant for you. Chosen One, this is why your isolation is not just a form of divine protection, but a necessary act of maintenance for your soul. In solitude, you grant yourself the space to release the energies you've absorbed and to recalibrate your spirit. The Most High calls you to sacred spaces where you can reconnect with Him, purify your field, and recharge your inner light. It is within the stillness that your empathic gift is refined, strengthened, and protected. Understand that this gift is powerful, but it can also become a vulnerability when left unchecked. Without awareness, empathic sensitivity can become a double-edged sword. You risk being manipulated by energy vampires, people who feed off your life force, leaving you spiritually exhausted. This is why the divine has called you to establish spiritual boundaries. It's not selfish to protect your energy. It is essential for your survival and for fulfilling your divine mission. Your empathy allows you to feel the world deeply, but you must remember that you're not here to carry the weight of the world. You are here to guide it, to illuminate it, and to walk your path with wisdom and discernment. The Most High has equipped you with this sensitivity to help you serve your purpose, but He has also commanded you to retreat when necessary, to say no when your spirit senses a trap, and to withdraw when the atmosphere becomes too toxic. Guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of your life. The chosen ones walk a delicate balance between compassion and protection. You are called to love, but also to protect, to heal, but also to preserve your own peace. The divine does not want you entangled in every battle or burdened by every cry you hear. That's why you're often guided away from large groups, chaotic environments, and draining relationships. It's a divine strategy to preserve your essence for those moments when your light is truly needed. So, if you've ever questioned why you feel so heavy after certain social interactions, why you prefer the company of your own thoughts, or why you long for quiet places where your spirit can breathe freely, now you understand. It is your empathic gift at work. It is your sacred sensitivity sounding the alarm. There is great wisdom in knowing when to give and when to retreat, when to pour out and when to refill. Your empathic heart is one of your greatest strengths, but it's also one of the reasons the divine has set you apart. Chosen one, trust in this separation. Embrace your sensitivity as the powerful tool it is, but protect it fiercely. The weight you carry is heavy, but it is holy. In the silence of your solitude, you will find the strength and clarity to continue walking your divine path. Let us now move forward, chosen one, to explore why your mission requires this clarity, and why distractions must be cleared from your path to fulfill what you were sent here to do. The mission you carry is unlike any other. You've been chosen by God to fulfill a divine assignment that demands precision, focus, and unwavering clarity. The purpose you carry is sacred, and the journey you walk requires a sharpness of mind and spirit that cannot be clouded by the noise of the world. This is why the divine has called you to a path where distractions must be stripped away. It's not that you cannot be around people simply because you prefer solitude. It's because your assignment is too critical to risk being diluted by chaotic energies and worldly confusion. Chosen one, clarity is your spiritual compass. Without it, even the most gifted among the chosen ones can wander aimlessly, losing sight of the path laid before them. The world around you is filled with noise, voices pulling you in all directions, tempting you to follow trends, chase fleeting pleasures, and blend in with the collective fog. But you are not called to move with the crowd. You are called to rise above it, to walk in step with the divine rhythm that guides your every move. Your mission cannot afford interference. Every conversation you entertain, every room you enter, every person you connect with, all of these have the power to either sharpen or dull your spiritual vision. That's why the Most High, in His divine wisdom, has positioned you on a path where clarity comes through separation. Isolation creates the quiet, where God's voice can rise above the noise, where divine instructions can be delivered without distortion, and where your spiritual discernment is strengthened. Chosen one, you've likely noticed how easily your energy becomes scattered when you're pulled into too many social circles or environments. It becomes harder to hear the whispers of the divine when you're surrounded by distractions. The plans of God for your life require you to be laser-focused. Your calling is not light. It carries weight. The Most High has tasked you with breaking generational curses, healing wounded souls, and leading others out of spiritual darkness. You cannot fulfill this purpose if your vision is blurred by worldly noise. In the stillness of your solitude, you begin to receive divine downloads, messages, and confirmations that you would never notice amidst the chaos of the crowd. While others lose themselves in the noise, you are called to master the art of silence. It is in this silence that the blueprint for your next move is revealed, where divine strategy is imparted into your spirit, and where the Most High reveals things hidden from the eyes of the masses. Distractions are one of the most effective tools the enemy uses to derail those with great missions. If the adversary cannot stop you outright, it will try to scatter your focus, surrounding you with unnecessary noise, unaligned people, and pointless engagements that rob you of your energy and time. But your spirit has already been marked for clarity. That's why you often feel discomfort or restlessness when you're involved in environments or relationships that serve no higher purpose. It is the divine tugging you back into alignment. Your divine assignment requires you to see through illusions and discern truth in a world intoxicated by lies. To do this, you need clarity, like a sharp sword in battle. Your mission may involve leading others, revealing hidden knowledge, or tearing down falsehoods that have kept souls in bondage. You cannot do this while surrounded by confusion. You must remain vigilant, with your eyes fixed on the Most High and your ears tuned to His voice. The world will try to lure you with noise, with distractions, dressed as opportunities. But remember, not every door that opens is from God. Not every crowd is your tribe, and not every connection is meant to stay. This is why the divine has been so intentional in keeping you separated, pulling you away from people and places that could cloud your purpose. The deeper your spiritual awakening, the more necessary this clarity becomes. Think of the great spiritual warriors and leaders who walked before you. They were forged in solitude, in stillness, in quiet communion with the divine. Moses received his mission on the mountain alone. Elijah heard the voice of God, not in the earthquake or fire, but in a still, small voice. Christ withdrew to solitary places to pray before fulfilling pivotal parts of his mission. The pattern is clear. Clarity is born in isolation. Chosen one. Your clarity is your protection and your guide. Your strength lies in your clarity. When your vision is sharp, no weapon formed against you will succeed. When your mind is clear, the traps set by your enemies become apparent. When your heart aligns with divine truth, your steps are guided by heaven itself. This is why the divine insists on keeping you separate from the chaos, the gossip, and the spiritual blindness of the masses. Your mission is too sacred to be tainted by worldly distractions. You are being refined in solitude, so that when you step forward into the fullness of your purpose, you will move with divine authority and unwavering direction. The chosen ones are destined to walk with clarity, speak with power, and act with purpose. That clarity cannot be found in the noise of the crowd, but in the secret place with God. So trust the process, chosen one. Do not fear the isolation. Do not resent the quiet. It is within these spaces that you are being prepared for your greatest work. Your mission is unfolding, and soon you will be called to execute it with precision. But for now, remain still, remain focused, and remain aligned. We are about to move deeper, chosen one. There is a reason for your separation and why divine timing is working behind the scenes to elevate you at the perfect moment. Stay with me. Your next revelation is near. Listen closely, chosen one. There is a sacred rhythm guiding your life, a divine timing that transcends earthly understanding. You have been separated for a purpose, and the timing of this separation is not random. It is divinely orchestrated. Every moment you've felt like an outsider, every season of isolation you've endured, has been a direct result of God's hand, aligning you with His perfect will. Separation is one of the highest forms of protection and preparation for the chosen. The Most High does not operate on human timelines. While others rush, compare, and try to force their destinies into being, you have been placed on a divine schedule that unfolds according to heavenly design. This is why some relationships have ended, why doors have closed unexpectedly, and why you've been pulled away from circles you once depended on. The divine has been pruning your path, removing everything and everyone who cannot walk with you into your next season. Chosen one. Divine timing is rarely comfortable. It does not follow your desires or society's expectations. You may have questioned why certain blessings seem delayed, or why you've had to endure long periods of isolation while watching others flourish in their connections and communities. But understand this: your life is governed by purpose, not the fleeting timelines of the world. The Most High has hidden you because He is preparing you for something far greater than you can see right now. This separation is part of your elevation. When you are chosen, you are not meant to move like everyone else. The divine removes you from places that no longer serve your spiritual growth, from people who no longer align with your energy, and from situations that could hinder your mission. God's timing ensures that you are not just prepared, but fully fortified before being revealed to the world in the fullness of your purpose. Chosen one. Many around you operate under the illusion of control, believing they can manifest their destinies through force and manipulation. But you know better. Your life has been marked by divine interruptions, moments when plans crumbled, connections shattered, and paths shifted without warning. These were not failures. They were divine redirections, signs that heaven was intervening to keep you from environments that could cloud your clarity and derail your calling. Divine timing also reveals who is truly meant to walk with you. The more you elevate spiritually, the more the divine filters your circle. Those who once stood by you may fall away, while those you least expect may appear to aid you at the right moment. This is the mystery of being chosen by God. You don't always know how or when, but you are called to trust in the divine orchestration behind the scene. You may have noticed how certain people were removed just as you were stepping into a deeper spiritual awakening. This is no coincidence. When you rise, the divine ensures that no distractions or toxic energies can follow you into the next chapter. Some separations happen before you even realize the danger. Others occur as painful endings, teaching you to surrender what no longer serves your purpose. The masses may rush ahead, but you are called to wait on the Most High. Divine timing is about preparation and alignment. The Creator is refining you, sharpening your discernment, strengthening your gifts, and cultivating your character in this hidden season. When the time is right, you will step into your role, fully prepared, fully aware, and fully protected. Understand this, chosen one. Divine timing is also a test of faith. It stretches your patience, deepens your trust, and demands your surrender. The waiting period is not idle time. It is the sacred space where you are forged in spiritual fire. It is where your relationship with the divine becomes unshakable, where you learn to move by faith and not by sight. The world may see you as standing still, but heaven sees you as being fortified. Separation does not mean rejection. It means selection. The Most High separates His chosen ones to elevate them in due season. When you are separated from the crowd, you are positioned to hear God's voice with clarity. to receive divine strategies, and to cultivate the wisdom needed for the path ahead. Those who are not spiritually aligned with your destiny will fall away, and those assigned to help you will appear at the appointed time. There is power in trusting the process. The divine is never late, never early, but always perfectly on time. The pain of separation is temporary, but the fruits of divine timing are eternal. You will look back on this season and see that every delay, detour, and disconnection was a stepping stone to your elevation. When the divine reveals you, when he brings you into the fullness of your mission, you will understand why you had to walk alone for so long. You will see that the isolation was never about punishment. It was about preparation. You will rise with power, authority, and spiritual wisdom that only solitude and divine separation could have given you. So do not despise this season. Embrace the timing, trust the pruning, and know that your path is being orchestrated by the Most High Himself. The separation is a sign that you are set apart for greatness, for leadership, and for spiritual impact. The time of revealing is near, and when it comes, you will stand bold and unshaken, knowing that everything has unfolded exactly as it was meant to. Now, as we prepare to close this message, let us seal this wisdom with a word of empowerment. There is one final truth you must carry as you continue this sacred journey. Stay with me, for the next words will strengthen your spirit and solidify your understanding. Chosen one, you have been set apart, not cast aside. You have been hidden, not forgotten. Every moment of isolation, every season of separation has been a divine investment in your growth, your strength, and your clarity. The Most High has been refining you in silence, so that when the appointed time comes, you will move with authority, power, and purpose. You are not here to blend in, you are here to lead, awaken, and transform. Walk boldly, knowing that your path is sacred. Trust that your steps are ordered, your mission is divine, and your energy is protected. Let no one make you doubt your worth or your calling. You are chosen by God, and nothing in this world can change that. If this message spoke to your soul, comment 11111 below, and let it be known that the chosen ones are rising. Your thoughts, your subscription, and your connection matter, because your journey is far from over. You are a light in this world, a spiritual warrior, and your time is coming. Remember this always. You were set apart because you were set above. Stand tall, chosen one. Your destiny awaits.